Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. Perseverance is a reminder of intangibles gained along the way. What do I mean by that? Here's a list of quotes that I share with students that are also good for people across the board. Not every entity interested in you will always have your best interests at heart. That's why I say acquaintance before friendship, friendship for relationship, and for my case, pre-Cana before I say I do. Because if pre-Cana wasn't there before, I know the second chance I gave myself after 2024 wouldn't exist in 2026. So I have to thank Christ. I have to praise Jesus for the second chance that I did not know could additionally exist. To make that simple. But it's also a reminder of why we got to understand boundaries. And that's why I say that acquaintance before friendship part, and I can't emphasize that so much, as there is so much to each person each season, and it's so easy to jump ahead thinking that the one or two things or a few things you have in common with a person mean you are just like them, when in reality you are your own self. And it's important for people to understand that. Because rather than you forcing yourself to fix whatever it is you gotta fix, it's what it is that you're hoping another person fixes for you. But what I learned from that is, for all the voids I filled, I was dismissing areas where God was trying to work through the person. And I know that God was trying to work through the person because I was hoping to see those, some of those green flags as well. As I was working on converting the red flags to green flags, it's just what I realized is if I pumped the brakes a little bit more, how that would have reduced me further moving forward into parts of that relationship. But see, I thought after I graduated college in 2021, and here we are 2026, 5 years later, that after then I would want to settle down. And so that was just something that was understandable from a lot of relationships I was in prior. But it's the concept of, because I thought that was the way, yet the Lord was like, you thought that was the way, but there was life lessons you gained along the way. That's where I say in the start of this, perseverance is a reminder of intangibles gained along the way. A reminder of why life is worth living. For the peace I get to additionally receive today is an internal blessing that I'm grateful to share intangibles with you as I would with students, because it's the concept of them reducing unnecessary mistakes in their future so then they don't repeat those as much, and then as a result potentially traumatizing future generations. And that's the whole concept of how do we reduce the trauma passed on to the next generation. And I know that is a heavy question, so I will leave you with that.